Today's guest will be SN Tashkent. She is a destroyer from Northern Parliament, and as we all know, Mother Russia is strong. Tashkent herself is no exception. Like any Russian, she drinks vodka for breakfast, lunch, and dinner despite being a loli. But since she is a World War II ship, she is qualified to drink alcohol. Also, due to her blue-colored hull, she was nicknamed Blue Cruiser, even though she was a destroyer.
Azur.
Yes, you should have known better. Now let's observe her history. Soviets were not satisfied with Leningrad-class destroyer leader, so they thought that they will need a foreign assistance with new destroyers. They requested designs for a high-speed destroyer leader from 3 Italian shipbuilders, and accepted the submission by their attorney Orlando in September 1935. They would build Tashkent in their own shipyard, and provide assistance for the Soviets to build others in their own shipyards. Tashkent was laid down 11th of January 1937 and launched 28th December 1938 without any armaments, and soon entered service with the Black Sea Fleet in late 1940. She was having her permanent armament installed when the Germans invaded the Soviet Union in mid-1941. Tashkent was providing naval gunfire support and escorted transports during sieges of Odessa and Sevastopol. She was badly damaged by Axis bombers several times, and in July 1942 she sank. Her wreck was refloated in 1944 and scrapped after the war. History lesson is over, girls and boys. Now we summon Azur Wiki powers to see her in-game performance.
タシケントを見てて楽しいわけ？
That's why I made this video.
あっそ。好きにしなさい。
First of all, you may wanna know how to get this ship. Tashkent was available during Soviet event, also known as Northern Overture. So if you desire to get her, you might consider building a time machine. Now it's the time to move on to her stats. Let's take a look at Tashkent's survivability. Her HP pool is the 3rd highest among destroyers, conceding 1st and 2nd places to Kitakas and Z-46 respectively. As for her evasion, you can say that her evasion is somewhat average. Overall, Tashkent has an okay survivability for a destroyer. Next is her firepower. Tashkent has top 1 firepower stat among destroyers. Her 165% main gun efficiency also complements this. Yes, it is lower efficiency than Nimitz, but I'm gonna make a spoiler and say that Tashkent can increase it. Her AA and reload stat are also pretty nice. What about her torpedoes? For a destroyer, Tashkent has pretty weak torpedo stat and slot efficiency at 125%. Torpedoes surely are not her main source of damage. You may say that Tashkent and her DD comrades are a Russian reversal of Japanese destroyers who rely on torpedoes rather than on main gun. Now we move to her skills. Her first skill is called the Blue Cruiser. It increases her firepower by 10% and summons a snow fairy for 50 seconds.
Listen! Hey! Listen! Hey!
Where was I? Ah yes. The fairy works as an additional gun and shoots icicles that slow enemies. Also, for each sunk ship, Tashkent increases her firepower by 2%, and it can be stacked up to 5 times. This skill is one of the pinnacles of Russian balance. Not gonna lie, this skill is one of the reasons why Tashkent is one of the most superior gunboat DDs in the game, outgunning Z-23. Her second skill is called trajectory marking. This skill increases main gun efficiency by 10% and accuracy by 15% for all Russian destroyers with Russian guns equipped. That includes Tashkent herself. A nice addition to her balanced firepower. Her last skill is all-out assault, which activates every 10 main gun shots. Her barrage has a nice pattern, and may be one of the best barrages among destroyers, scoring her a couple more points in being the best gunboat DD. And this is the part where I talk about her equipment. Tashkent is a powerful gunboat DD, so we want to increase her firepower even more. For her main gun, you use Soviet twin 130mm B2LM gun. It has normal ammo, but has great DPS against light and medium armor, which are used by the most of ships. You may also use single 130mm B13. It has good DPS, but bad accuracy, so use it on your own risk. Also, I want to mention that both of these guns were installed on Tashkent historically. If you have neither of those, use French single 138.6mm or American twin 127mm. For torpedoes we don't have much of a choice, so just use quintuple 533mm or German quadruple 533mm. Save your fancy torpedoes from Operation Siren for some other ship with better torps. For anti-air gun you may pick British twin 134mm for additional firepower. Quadruple 40mm buffers or twin 113mm will be also a good choice. For auxiliary equipment I suggest taking Northern Intel Report to increase her HP and firepower. For survivability you can use your average repair toolkit. If you are desperate enough you may take autoloader for a little bit of extra reload and firepower. Overall Tashkent is a great ship. She works great in mob fleets with a lot of enemies. This way she can stack up her firepower buffs and deal with new enemy waves more easily. Just remember to refuel her with vodka. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it somewhat useful then leave a like and subscribe for future content. Until the next time. In Soviet Russia, lol as Ludu.